things started to come apart, it seemed like, in that third quarter. What would you have liked to have seen differently defensively beyond the arc?
You know what? I'm going to be honest. Like, I don't think our defense was great, but I thought we contested their threes better than they contested our threes.
Okay. That zone defense, we've seen a couple of teams use it now to try to make the ball stick for the Pelicans, try to keep Zion out of the paint. How do you evaluate how you're handling that? Do you want to make any adjustments going into tomorrow to that?
Listen, Jen, we were at one point the number one team in the league against the zone. We haven't had trouble with it all year. So now we've got a lot of guys who haven't played together and everything else, and we struggled with it tonight. But to act like that's been an ongoing problem is not even close to the case.
Coach, they made 11 threes in the third without a miss, and again, when you try to start matching that and they're not going in, that's kind of when the game can get a little out of hand. But it was just very hot shoot. You mentioned you thought the defense wasn't too bad with the threes that they were making.
I didn't say it. Well, I mean, we could have done a lot better. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying our defense was real good. I'm just saying I think if you go back and look, I think their threes in that quarter especially were more contested than ours were. The problem is we were going down and we were playing one pass, shoot a three, which is not good offense for us. We didn't get ball movement. We didn't play inside out. We just, Zion would go down, draw some people, kick it out, and we shot it. And look, they were open shots. I get that, but it's just not the way we play our best basketball. And it became a shootout, and we couldn't match them in that quarter in a shootout. And I thought we got into their style of basketball and not ours, and they beat us at it. I would have liked to have seen the ball move more and get back in Zion's hands again and make some plays, but that's not what happened. And look, it's not all guys' fault. Again, we're playing with people and lineups we haven't played with all year, and I've got to give them a little bit better plan and a little bit better organization and make things clearer. So I'm not blaming our players at all. I just didn't think we played the way we needed to play right there.
Well, good news also is Zion didn't appear to have any ill effects from the 3 games that he missed.
Well, he played pretty well. I mean, he's a very, very good player. Yeah, it was just a frustrating night, but he played well.
And just what was your evaluation of Isaiah's first minutes with you guys?
Yeah, I thought he played fine. Like certainly as well as you could expect for somebody who hasn't played in a year. That's a tough thing to do. No practice time with your team. Come in and play in an NBA game. Not easy to do. He's a competitive guy. I thought he played pretty well.
And Christian, here, 2 things for me. Firstly, if I heard you right offensively, it sounds like maybe you didn't want your team to just take that initial 3 after the Zion driving kick. Is that am I hearing that right? Do I have that right?
Yeah, listen, we're the best when the ball moves and the ball hits the paint, and I think we had a lot of possessions tonight where the ball never got in the paint, and a lot of times didn't even get reversed, and we were shooting a 3. That has not been good for us this year.
And late in that game, Jackson Hayes limped off. I'm sure that's the last thing you want to see. Do you know anything about his status?
I don't have any idea. I haven't had time to even talk to him.
It's a frustrating game. Is a big part of that trying to play with so many new faces, trying to put them all together at once?
Well, look, the most frustrating thing about that game was that Atlanta hit 11 straight threes. I mean, that was the frustrating part. I mean, that's what happened. They lit it up. That was the game. I mean, look at the 2 teams' 3-point shooting. There's the game tonight. And I'm not saying that we did a great job defensively. I couldn't find any answers. It was frustrating. But I'm going to say if you go back and evaluate all the threes taken in the game, that ours were at least as uncontested as theirs were. I thought we had as good, if not better, looks. That game came down to they outshot us. Now, They outplayed us too, but the big difference was they outshot us.